That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Hello everyone, my name is Notepad Anon and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're going to do that Yoshikage grind set and actually finish Zombie Dark 30, a game about zombies and a game about shooting those zombies as technical operators. I plan on finishing this game tonight. I want you all to hear this. I plan on finishing this game tonight. Planning and happening are usually very different things, but we're gonna do our best tonight. That's our goal anyway. Anything major happened last time? Not really. Oh god, I forgot. The big thing that happened was I added the entirety of vehicles. All the vehicles that are kind of needed to be in here are in here now. What I should do actually is do yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit pissy with you if you don't do things exactly the way it wants you to. You should be middle, all is Gucci. And what we can do is we can do this, and we can just keep extending it up to make sure. I decided to go for kind of a less is more approach when it comes to just the sheer numbers of different kind of vehicles there are. Because I could have gone like really detailed and added in a bunch of different vehicles, but I didn't feel that was quite the... I didn't feel like that was quite the right option when it comes to this kind of game. Because at the end of the day, this was supposed to be more of a personal scale thing, but like, here are vehicles. If you want to use them, here they are. But yeah, everything should roughly be here. Like, is it everything? No, there's no planes or boats or anything. That's kind of a... Why would you want to do that kind of thing? Why do you want boats? Tell me this. But, so what is the main things we're going to be doing today? What's the main thing? We need to do advancement and specializations. Then we need to do the enemies of the state. And finally, we need to do biosoldiers. Generally speaking, this is going to be the longest. Just sheer raw advancement and specializations. Because there's a lot of them. And it's going to be a lot of me sitting down here and thinking. I'm gonna break it to y'all right now. It's going to be a lot of me sitting here at a screen that looks like this, thinking. Welcome to, let's see, advancement and special. Actually, what we can do is, yeah, so advancements, but actually, what you can do is just called specialize, actually, no, advancement specialization. Is that a good way of wording it? I'm outside. Let's see, like, what would be a good way of wording this? Actually. Now rising through the ranks, advancement. What? Yeah, we can just go advancement specializations. When operator. Let me just make sure everything is good here. Yes, it is. Actually, are not static individuals. Far from it. They are constantly they're constantly changing and adapting to the situation and the times. No universal soldier exists in the modern era. No universal soldier exists in the modern era. Even with the most elite operators who manage to survive will slowly become more elite. Will become an elite squad of the best, being deployed in ever more dangerous situations. that their talents will be pushed to the limit. Push it to the limit. Imagine survival become elite squad of the most dangerous people in their organization. Being deployed into ever more deadly situations that their talents will be pushing their deadly situations, pushing their talents to the absolute limit. Okay, how do we want to word this? Because what I was thinking about advancement is I'm going to have to break advancement up into two varieties. So actually, we're going to do in ZDT, there are two main methods of advancement. Mission structure and objective structure. The mission structure is for a longer series of interconnected missions in a grander campaign. Where the squad will be deployed into exotic locales for the purpose of Z eradication. For the purposes of Z eradication. Objective structure. Objective structure is a singular major mission. A singular critical mission that the entire campaign will be built around rather than deploying a grander scope. This is far more focused, if deadly. There we go. What are we doing tonight? Finishing the game, otherwise known as literally doing everything I can to finish everything in this game, which mostly is coming down to advancement and creatures. That's really what it is tonight. So, rather than grander scope, this is far more focused, if deadly. One way campaign to hell and maybe back. Using the mission structure, what happened in Discord? Anarchy happened because people believe everyone was just high or drunk or stupid or all of the above. Who knows? It's the White Room. There is quite literally no explanation. It just happens. Using the mission structure, every time, let's see. The squad will receive an advancement every time they will complete a mission, and only when they complete a mission. Does anyone even talks about RPG there? Well, yeah, they do when they're on topic. Sometimes. When people get rallied to the conversation, yeah, they do. The secret to huge success, though, is that it's very easy to get distracted. And that's what happens a lot there, is they kind of just meander among themselves and they end up talking. As Jort likes to say, it is a shitpost server first, which is unfortunate for me. Using mission structure, squad will receive an advance every time they complete a mission, and only when they complete a mission. These missions should rarely be longer than 1 to 3 sessions. 1 to 3 sessions, and have a clear, concise goal in mind. The objective structure is a larger mission, which has its own twists, turns, and problems inside of it. The objective may be simple, but it will require every piece of strength and intelligence. Intelligence actually is strength and wit to complete it and emerge in one piece. The One Piece is real. One Piece cock edit. Yeah. So the basic idea here really does boil down to, if you want a slower campaign, you're going to use the mission structure. You want a faster but arguably more chaotic campaign, you're going to use objectives, which is, again, I should say actually let's see, chaotic exchanges of difficulty that the squad is forced to engage. Yeah. The best way to kind of think about this is, if you are wanting to play more like a not World of Darkness, more of a World War Z, or if you're doing more of like we're doing missions, like this is kind of a bigger thing, we're part of a bigger world, the mission structure is the best one. If you want something smaller, like you want just Resident Evil, the objective is usually going to be the easiest, because what's going to happen there is, get out of the city, objective 1, objective 2, all the other shit. That's usually the issue. It's a very simple to start with, but it is rarely going to remain simple. Things are going to go wrong very quickly, and that going wrong very quickly is fine. It's okay for things to go wrong. That's the big thing. It's okay for things to go wrong. Let's do. We'll do rank up. Rank up. When a mission or major objective, I should say major objective has been completed. When a mission or major objective has been completed, the operators will quote rank up. When this occurs, they select a new perk, as well as, let's see, they select a new perk as well as, no, actually, they select a new perk to reflect their growing abilities and skills. Actually, they select a new perk to reflect their growing abilities. Actually, what we can do, they select a new perk. Let's see, when this occurs, they select a They select a character perk and a specialization perk to signify their growth. And to signify their growth, each perk can only be taken once. Actually, each specialization, character perks can be taken a number of times equal. Actually, character perks can only be character and both perks can only be selected once. Perks can only be selected. How do I want to word this? So we can do character perks can be selected at any point. Can be selected as many times as need. Can be as many times as specified. No, that's not right. It's like the personal growth and specialization perk to do it. Personal growth can only be selected once. While specialized can only be selected once while special actually. No, okay. Personal growth can be chosen any number of times. Up to a specified amount. While specialization perks can only be selected once and must follow the quote tree. And must follow the tree as laid out. So character growth. So actually, this is heading 2. That means we need personal growth. Growth. Sad that I get more RPG discourse out of your Twitch stream than anything else. Well, that's why I stream. I do it to talk about my game design habits, for better or for worse. How the autism flows. It's just gonna be a grind today more than anything. Each personal growth. Actually, personal growth reflects the operator's ability to grow as a person and increase their abilities. Only a single personal growth may be chosen per advancement. Per rank up. I don't know how I want to word this. And only a single personal growth may be chosen at a time. And these are going to be gain plus 2 skill points, increase, there we go, increase the rank of an attribute, max S, and this can only be done 3 times. Increase the rank of an attribute, and this is going to be done 3 times. You can always gain skill points, because that's what you're always kind of going with. What other ones? What are some other ones? Really, that's it. Actually, there isn't really that much to... Actually, here's what we can do. No. We'll rank up this, they... Operators will rank... During, when a mission or major objective has been completed, the operator will rank up. When this occurs... the operator will perform personal fuck. I know what I want here. Because what I'm going to do is effectively be like, you're going to get, you're going to get +1 to a skill. You're going to get +2 skill points. And increase in attribute by a rank, effectively by a rank. That's what it's pretty much going to be. You're going to increase it by a rank. That's it. Not much, but it's something. Because I don't actually expect that many people to be doing this. You're not going to get like super a lot of these. You're probably going to get like, I'm suspecting a handful. How do I want to do this? Actually, no. Here's what. No, fuck. I don't want levels because levels doesn't seem right. Because what I'm trying to avoid is actually fuck it. Oh god, I can't see anything. You don't realize how annoying things like this is until you're kind of presented with it, and it's like, ta-da, fuck you. Ta-da. Let's see. The operators will rank up. When this occurs, the operators will add +2 skill points. Actually, we'll gain an additional 2 skill points to distribute, as well as select a perk from the general or specialization perk. Perk from general or specialization from the general or specialization tree. From the general pool, or a specialization tree. No more personal growth. I understand what I'm doing here. You're not really going to increase your attributes. There we go. We'll gain. Not will have gain. Will gain. We'll gain an additional +2 skill. We'll gain an additional +2 skill points to distribute as they see. Distribute as well as select from the general list or a specialization tree. General perks. We will rank up. we want to then hit this button right here, which is, why are you ranking up? We don't need you anymore. We don't need this. So we're going to do heading to general perks. General perks can be selected by any operator. Can be selected by any operator with any advancement. Can be selected by any operator with any advancement without. Can be selected by with any advancement. There are no perk prerequisites. Prerequisites to any of these, only that the operator is allowed to select them. There is no prerequisite. There are no prerequisites. There are no prerequisites to any perk, but they may only be selected once. We do this, and then we go all the way up here. We go all the way over here, and we select. Okay. Autism is what we're doing tonight, Pepper. There's literally nothing else, really pleasant about this. This is just going to be rampant autism. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that means we have 10 generalized perks. That means about 10 level ups of just like, these are just general perks that you can select at any time. Okay, so so let's just start going down some basic ideas. What can we do as just generalized perks? Okay, well, obviously we need to do we'll do keep it together. Keep it together. Because it's one of those things like these are supposed to be the general ones. Anyone can select these at any time. So I want these to be a little bit more like this. So, okay, actually we can do training regimen. The operator has undergone a training regimen to improve themselves. They may increase an attribute rank by 1. So for example, this is going to be from B to A or A to S. This is really the only way to hit an S rank on anything, but that means you're the best of the best. That means you're increasing your A rank, which you may not want to do. You may want to not do that. What we can also do is, let's see, skills. So we can do skill, the operator gains plus 3 additional skill point, plus 3 additional skill points. They've gained plus 3 additional skill points through by putting in that little bit of extra work. Okay, so that means 3 additional skill rank plus 3 additional skill ranks, which brings up to a specialty. Ace, the operator has Gains a new specialty. Gains a new specialty. Gains a new specialty in a skill of their choice. Wing it. The operator, when acting at 0 skill. How do I want to work this? Wing it sounds. I could just say you can take these general perks whenever the fuck you feel like. Just not even think about it. Be like, yeah, you can select these perks whenever the fuck you feel like. They're just better. These are just good. Command to train the operator increase their CCR to 4. This is going to be insanely good. And if I put this in here, I assume literally everybody will pick this almost immediately. So this will be everyone's like first one. They just pick that because it just makes them even more dangerous. The operator adds CCR +1 to their surge value during the surge phase. Value instead of just their CCR. Actually, adds +1 to their surge value. Surge value during the surge phase. So you just get a flat +1 bonus, which doesn't feel like a lot, but it's a little bit something. I'd probably give one of the other things something a little bit more, kind of give them a bonus. Oh, I mean, if we do something like... See, the thing is, there's a reason I don't do this very often. I'll give you a hint. It's because this is hellishly boring. Because it's just, you gotta go through here, and you gotta just look around and see what you can actually add and what you can actually change to make things work properly. And fun fact, it's never as easy as you think it is. It's never as easy. So let's think. What else can we really fucking add here? What can we add here? Because I don't want to really add that much health. Because if you start adding health, here's the thing. If I start adding health, that means I'm going to start having to. It's going to get a little bit ridiculous, being like, I've been shot by a sniper, and I'm no longer have to think about it. So I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do just the increase your CCR, because that's just going to be raw. This is going to be good regardless of what you do then. Oh, goodness. Something's in my eye. I can't see shit. Great. I love it. In case you're wondering also, Notepad, you don't have to do this. This is silly. The commissioner did specifically state that they wanted perks and they wanted kind of like they wanted a feat system. So I have to add this. So it's like, crap, how do I do this? This is the problem with making very Fuck. That doesn't work, does it? Because keep yourself together. The operator rolls a d12 when they use cohesion. Cohesion, not for a saving grace, not for a near-death experience. Let's say that when they use cohesion on a, it would be, we'll say on a 11, on a 10 up. Actually, no, we'll do on a 12 up. The cohesion is not spent. So it's kind of like a, oh hey, you can do this. However, you know, you're going to be fine. We'll do a 10 up. Actually, that'd be third. That would be that's pretty much a quarter. So that would be 10, 11, 12. Maybe 11 up. 12 up. Let's say 12 up. Rolls 12 on the cohesion is not spent, which is actually a lot better than most things. Fun fact. What else am I looking at here? Can do. Wounds of any location by one, by +1. Not very good, but it's like, yeah, I'm gonna like, I can take it like I've been toughened up a little bit there. Doom Patrol. Let's see. The operator may bring a third primary weapon. Or a second sidearm. There we go. Third primary weapon or a second sidearm. Just more gun. Let's see. Let's get like one solid more in. You're always going to get 2. That means you're always going to get about 16. Actually, here's what we can do. We can do action reload. Action reload. The operator may choose to reload their primary weapon for a minor action. There we go. Yeah, you gotta select a perk for that shit. Actually, sidearms. Sidearms may be. There you go. Sidearms may be reloaded for a free action. You're just faster at doing it. Let's see, is there really anything else I can do here? Oh, I know what we can do. We'll do it. Metal pocketbook. Metal pocketbook. Let's see. The operator. Has an uncanny survival habit. They only need to expend one cohesion for a near death experience. Pretty much, if they are instantly killed in an attack, what they can do is, instead of spending 2 cohesion, they can only spend 1 cohesion to survive. The general perks are really here to be, how do I want to say it? These are here to be helpful. How do I want to work that? They are here to be things that you can do to make your life a little bit easier. Not great, just easier. So let me see. We can do, no, armor training. We do. The operator has an uncanny knowledge of most Zeds and their various mutations, has an uncanny knowledge of most Zeds and their various mutations. When encountering a Zed, the operator knows what it is, or at least a rough approximation. Well, that's kind of when fighting Zeds, when the operator has momentum, Gun-fu related. Actually, I know what we can do. No, calculate damage. Actions and surges, turns, rounds, and phases, replacing dead operators, minor or severe damage. Let's see. Tough as nails. The operator, when sustaining minor damage, walks it off after a single seed. These aren't really organized in any way yet. These are just generalized perks. Now we get to do specialization perks, which this is going to be the fun one. Specialization perks. Specialization perks. A specialization is a group of perks that is a group of perks expertise in operator is going down. Certain each operator can freely enter any specialization of their choice. However, quote, later or more advanced perks for each specialization is down a quote tree. Is down a tree. It is down a tree. Now I can make this very simple or I can make this very complicated. Is down, actually no, let's see, later or more advanced perks is tied to a tier. Having tier 1 enables tier 2 perks to be selected, which then allows tier 3 perks to be selected. So if you want to beeline one, you have to, it's going to be at least a little bit, but I want these to feel like pretty fucking impactful. So you always got to invest in tier 1 and then it's going to go down from there. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Which luckily what I can do is go all the way back up here. We're going to select right here. Welcome to our tier 1s. And then allows a tier 3 trick to be selected. The tier there are four actually we can know there are six specialization tree. Six specializations. We're going to do field tech, vanguard, guardian, ranger. What would be field tech, vanguard, ranger? What would be how do I want to word this? Pretty much a face character. You would be a there we go. Field tech, vanguard, guardian, ranger, lead, and hunter. Let's see. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this format because I feel this format works pretty well. However, what I'm going to do is going to merge these together. We want to merge cells together. These are going to be the field tech tree. Field tech tree. We all like the field tech. Field tech keeps us alive. So the field tech can do that thing as their tier 1. Let's see. We can do, how do we want to sort this out? We can do something like this. Something like this. So then tier 2, tier 2. So tier 2, tier 2, and then we do tier 3, tier 3. So this would be your tier 2 stuff. Tier 2 description, tier 3, tier 3, tier 3. Okay, this should work. It might be a little bit janky looking, but it'll work. The field tech can take an additional piece of equipment on the tier, so we can go down the field medic. Tier 2. Let's see, field medic, so, which is going to be the field tech can take an additional medical kit with them. They take an additional medical kit with them if let's see, a medical kit with them of their choice. So they can bring in 2 standard med kits, 2 surgical kits, medical kit, surgical kit, or kind of anything they feel like. This is just something they can do. They're field medic. That's their job. They're doubling the amount of supplies they are allowed to bring. Which we go up here because their entire thing is that they have a bunch of shit. Field tech have stuff. They are supposed to be the guys with the things. And if they're the guys with the things, that means they're going to have, if we go down to combat supplies, Grenadier. The field tech can take a total of 4 grenades of their choice with them in the field. Pretty much, you just get more shit. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. We want to give them something a little bit more exciting. We want to give them something exciting, something that says like, yeah, you're a field tech. So let's think of this. Let's think about this for a second. Let's go to my drive. Okay, so basic field tech. Cool. What's the field tech specializations? What would be the? Actually, we want to be equipment. We'll do equipment focus, and then we'll do. We can probably do like Z detection bonus. So Z detector. Actually, where we can do something like Z utility. So kind of like along the lines like field tech. You want to have a field tech out there because they're going to allow you to do shit like this. They're going to be useful in the field because they do. Maybe it's something like MacGyvering. Fuck. Okay, let's just think about other things real fast. Vanguard. Vanguard is Soldier McTuff. Soldier McTuff is going to be gun focused. He's also going to be He's just going to be raw combat ability focus. This is going to be one of the few ones who's actually going to be able to increase their CCR up there by virtue of just being a Vanguard. Guardians, their entire thing is going to be meat shield by increasing all their abilities, and they're also going to be able to protect others. They're going to be a protector, and a meat shield, otherwise known as I don't feel like dying today, and you're not going to die on my watch. Ranger's main thing is they're going to be a hunter. They're going to be a utility man. Utility man who's going to be able to do utility things better than most other people. They're just going to have a bunch of options in that regard. And they're also going to be speed sniper man. So, which is going to then boil down to the hunt. Actually, it'll be the lead. Lead is going to be a face character. Is going to be the face. And the squad lead, which is going to kind of evolve into the hunter, which is going to be horde hunting and predator hunting So, I mean, we got equipment focus, and we have actually we can probably do like a resupply. Like a resupply benefit, or so we can do something along the lines of one-man supply crate. Yeah, it's the commissioner never really stated anything regarding sci-fi stuff, and what he has kind of stated was post-Cold, like kind of Cold War into the modern era kind of thing. This is 20 minutes into the future at best. At best. So I want to keep things relatively grounded in that regard. Like, it's clearly an action movie, but not really like that kind of action movie. Like, it's so the idea behind field tech, again, the idea behind the field tech is this is a guy who knows his shit. He is a skill monkey. This is the guy who is doing his fucking job. There's something broken, he can fix it if there's something that needs, repairing, or is there something that needs open. It's kind of like, this is the guy who is doing this kind of things. He's the one always taking more skills, more abilities, more specializations. That's his job kind of thing. If you go down the field tech route, you're going down this kind of really hardcore, I wouldn't say science man route, but you're a utility guy. And I want the kind of the field medic side to be more along the lines of, these are almost purely utility. Like, these are just, here is more stuff, here's more ammo, here's more supplies, here's more things to make this survival horror game as least horrifying as possible. While on the other hand, it's like, let me fix something, let me do something. I'm trying to figure out what their do thing. Everyone else I kind of got a good idea. The field tech was always the one that was a little bit wonky in that regard, because he makes sense. The idea behind it is there. It's, I guess we can go down the, reduce, the field. Can spend one cohesion. It's kind of like one of the ideas, like he's spending cohesion. No. That's not one. That's a little bit suspending of disbelief. He's bringing more equipment in the field. He's bringing more medical stuff into the field. He's bringing his expert knowledge of... Actually... 2 new specialties. We do MacGyver. This is going to be a tier 3 ability. And I'm not too fussed about being like, this seems really, because it's going to be, you need to select this and then like 2 advancements. It might be like 2 objectives and you pick up MacGyver if you want. But you're kind of like, you're kind of gimping yourself on other facets. So MacGyver is going to be, actually, the field tech does not suffer any hindrance. Does not suffer any hindrance when they do not have the proper tools or supplies. Which we do this. Arsenal democracy. The field tech provides all operators +1 reload on all weapons. Which pretty much means like even at 0 cohesion, you have at least a little bit of ammo. Just because the field tech is giving you that ammo, it's like, yeah, like I'm here, we can stay alive kind of thing. But however, the thing is, like, if the field tech goes down, you're fucked. And they don't really have any combat stuff, which we want to do. What other supplies do we have? Actually, I know. The box. A pack of things that yeah, the field tech has a box of things that they carry with them at all time. These are minor tools and gear needed at the field at the time. Pretty much, this is a giant bag of plot convenience, by the way. This is literally a bag of, oh man, we can't open that, I have a screwdriver. Oh man, we need to, I have a crowbar. Hey, oh man, I have an axe. They're not useful tier goods in any, any meaningful situation, but rather than having like a bunch of stuff on you, it's like, give me a second, let me unfurl my pack here, the box, and I can bring what I need out. It's kind of the polar opposite of MacGyver in that way. It's, MacGyver does not suffer any hindrance when they don't have tools. The box pretty much makes it so you always have some tools on you. So MacGyver and the box may not be perfectly compatible with each other, but that's okay. That's okay, because you don't need MacGyver to take the box. You don't need, the Arsenal of Democracy to take this. Actually, what I should say is, want something Z related. Actually, I know. Analytical eye. No. What am I looking for? What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? Come on. This is the hump. I knew this was going to be the hump. We want to take, let's see, the field tech. The field tech. Dots trigger. Oh, what am I looking at? What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? You're a combat engineer. You're a combat engineer, effectively. That's the idea. You're a combat engineer. You're a combat medic. You're a combat engineer. You're a guy who does something with the purpose of being... What the fuck is going on in my server? What the fuck is going on in here? What the... No. Don't look. It cannot hurt me if I do not see it. What would be something... This is one of those... It's one of those things like these. This guy is supposed to be someone who is very focused on something. You don't take... Going down field tech 100% isn't the best option. However, the idea is that field tech is useful. But you don't need more than like one field tech. Actually, I know we can. No, fuck. What's a good one? Come on, give me an idea here. It's gonna not. We're not gonna think about it. I can't. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if I keep looking at this. Also, these are not going to be in alphabetical order as of right now. We're not gonna think about that real hard because I don't feel like it. So we want to do tier 2 for a minor action. Actually, I know what I can do. Action notice. The field tech for a minor action. Let's see, the field tech for a minor action. Let's see, for field tech, adds momentum to strike a, let's see, the field tech for a minor action adds momentum to attack, to, as a of a predator's Z. That's kind of the idea. Extraction notice. They're designed to take care of that. Vanguard Reno is combat ability, gun focus. That's going to be their combat ability. For a minor action, the Vanguard may aim for a particular section, increasing the enemy DR by increasing the enemy DR by 2, increasing the enemy DR by 1, so we'll say by 2, but will always hit that location. So pretty much, if they have like an insane, if they're doing pretty well and they think like, you know what, I've got, if they're at kind of like a pretty severe disadvantage and you have the flank on them, roll, you're probably going to be able to hit them in the head and immediately down there, or hit them in an exposed section. It's just for a minor action, you can do this. So we can just do like a weak spot of predators. So yeah, it's like DR by 1. Yeah, well, there we go. DR by 1. I think that works pretty well. Armor piercing rounds. The Vanguard on any primary of their choice may choose to have armor piercing rounds, increased penetration by +1. Yep. Now on any of their primaries, they just get better. So we can do Commando tier 3. The Vanguard increases their CCR to a CCR to 4. The Vanguard increases their CCR to 4. They're truly a badass. Cowboy. We'll do Cowboy. Tier 3. The Vanguard. When using a sidearm, ignores the may score up to 3 successes. Let's see. May score up to ignores the 0 skill, when using a sidearm, is allowed to roll. Is allowed rolls a actually when using a sidearm for a snapshot free action. Snapshot free action is CCR 1. This is a big deal because that means you can score 3 successes with that. If you have a sidearm and you are that, if you are choosing to do a snapshot with a sidearm, which is a free action, you pretty much treat it as though you have one CCR instead of a 0 CCR. So you may be able to roll 3 successes. You may be able to roll multiple successes, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when someone has 2DR, it's like, okay, actually, fuck it. It's treated as having their max CCR. So yeah, as being a cowboy means your sidearm is really fucking good. We want to do... They truly are. They truly are. Let's see, tier 4. Let's see, actually no, tier 3. Vanguard does not drop their weapon if their arm is ruined. Actually no, that's a... how do I want to do this? Let's see, is there anything I can do up here? Again, like, the Vanguard's entire thing is that they are a one-man killing machine. Is that they are very good at doing their one job. And that is being as aggressive as possible. Actually, we can tie something to Swarm fast. Let's see. The Vanguard has momentum. On all attacks during a swarm. Let's see. Has 2 actually. We can do. Vanguard has 2 momentum. 2 momentum on all attacks during a swarm, which means you're minimum going to do 2 damage to the swarm regardless. You are just that fucking dangerous. Extended magazines. The Vanguard. Actually, there you go, my +4. So they get pretty. Their magazines are just better. Like this is just kind of their entire gimmick. So yeah, this is their idea more than any. It's weird it doesn't read that for some reason. Why? That's so specific. Why don't you read that? Why are you the way that you are, Google Docs? We can go down here. This is going to be Goodin. And fun fact, I'm gonna put a note down here being like, feel free to add your own tier 1 stuff is like really simple and you're always gonna, it's like, yeah, this is pretty standard stuff. Tier 2 stuff is like kind of builds on a core theme, while tier 3 stuff is kind of the silly things. Let's see, Guardians. For a free action. Yeah, like, get your fucking head down. The Guardian. The Guardian head wounds by +2. Then we're going to add in unkillable, which we do the Guardian increases their arm and leg wounds by +2. That makes them pretty much gets like this a fairly massive increase in just survivability by virtue of just having more health. Let's see. So we want to do toughen out tier 3, which is going to say the Guardian. Let's see. We go all the way up here. Okay. The Guardian does not suffer from the Guardian's wounds. Let's see. The Guardian's wounds are never considered more than grazing or ruinous. Their shock death. What would you call it? Not variable. Their shock death. Shock death limit. Limit is 15 damage, which effectively means like you need to take 15 damage to go down. You're not dying very easily. You're going to be fine and be able to tough it out relatively quickly, or you're going to be in ruinous damage. There really isn't any middle ground for a Guardian. Like, that's your entire thing. It's like you are a one-stop killing machine. Like, you are going to be fine. My shell, tier 3, the Guardian. The Guardian is comfortable wearing heavy body armor. Increased concealment of all armor by one step. Human bulwark, tier 3. Tier 3, oh, the Guardian. The Guardian counts as, I believe it'd be light cover. What would it be? The Guardian counts as obscuring cover for all allies. Guardian may make a CCR versus athletic. Let's see, a CCR check. Hey, let's see. The Guardian may make a CCR check to stop any adjacent enemies from leaving their hex. Adjacent enemies from leaving their hex. There we go. So this is kind of like an indirect, like, it's technically two things. It's like, yeah, you count as obscuring cover. You're that fucking big. And you may make a CCR check to stop any adjacent enemies from leaving their hex. It's a 2-for-1 there, but I think it kind of gives them a little bit more of an identity, what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, so gives them a little bit more identity, which brings us to, if we this, now we get to do the Ranger, the one with the weirdest kind of setup. Ramger. Oh no, everyone, it's the Ramger, utility man. So we want to do let's see. The Ranger receives a +6 surge when ambushing or when pretty much instead of the +4, they're going to get +6, which is a pretty big. It's relatively large. Should say. Combat rhythm. There we go. Well, yeah, so Ranger, when scoring a hit, may take a free step in any hex they are able to. This is not a free action, this is just a step. You take a step. That's your benefit. You know, it's the, I bring up my gun, I shoot, I hit, I step, I shoot, I hit, I step. It's the, you know, back and forth. They're all about utility. You can get a good combat rhythm going up, especially if you're playing someone with like a shotgun. This becomes very scary because you can then shoot, step forward, and shoot again. Which we're going to do. Let's see, what's your gimmick? You are utility man and speed sniper man. You are speed. Speed low drag tier 3. Ranger when making the what's the combat action name? What's the action name? Yeah, maneuver. When making a maneuver gains +2 DR. May make a single maneuver or may make a single movement action when suppressed. So even if you're suppressed, you are able to move because that is your thing. You're supposed to be able to get into position. Let me double check with the hat trick. When using a single shot, let's see, the Ranger when using a single shot weapon, may roll a third, actually, the Ranger when using their primary may roll a second or third, if using a single shot, if using a single shot weapon, or third, may roll a second or third damage location die and take the desired result. I'm skipping jump. Ranger for the Ranger may may perform the stand action as a minor, and may perform the stand action as a minor action. Ranger may perform the stand action as a minor action, dropping the what am I fucking calling it? I don't remember all the names now. I think it's called go to ground. Yeah, go to ground. Let's see. The go to ground action is now a free action, which doesn't seem like a big idea, but you're pretty much you're able to hit the deck at any point for free. It's very easy just to throw yourself on the ground, which is like, yeah, here's some free DR. Like, they're supposed to survive. That's the Rangers' kind of modus operandi. Like, they are very much able to survive if need be. If a predator has already been attacked that round, gains momentum on the attack, on their attack check. There we go. Yeah, the Ranger is really supposed to be kind of a, not necessarily like full utility, but they're like, here's a bunch of shit that makes my life lots easier by virtue of being the Ranger. Because I am the Ranger, I am allowed to do all these cool things, which now we get to do the lead. Stand by me. The lead for a major action may designate oh god. Excusez-moi. May designate a target for the squad. All squad members gain +1 momentum. May designate a target for the squad. All squad members gain +1 momentum to attack the target. Actually, no, we don't want to do that. Stand by me. There we go. Right there. This is kind of like the one person is going to most likely be the lead, and they're going to pay picking up things like Stand By Me, which is like, yeah, you increase max cohesion by +1. The problem is, this does not stack. So it's like, if somebody else goes lead, you're kind of wasting it. It's like, yeah, congratulations, you didn't really accomplish anything. So like, one person is really encouraged to kind of be the lead. What we should do is fire at will. The lead for a major action issues a order. The issues for a major action issues an order. Issues in order. The target of the order. I don't want to do this. Target. Let's see. Actually, no, I don't. Fire at will. Issues in order. The squad has a +1 momentum when attacking for the rest of the round. So it's kind of like the lead really wants to boost their their kind of their initiative. So I'm assuming lead will most likely go for things like lead vanguard or like lead field tech, like that. Their job is to be like, you're supposed to be like very like, yeah, this is like your job is to be leader, man. And their major gimmick is going to be the order system, which we're gonna do. Tier 2. A relatively important figure. They gain momentum. Applying their company knowledge or insider information to the check. Hey, I am a member of White River. Like, I'm a professional member of White River. Therefore, I have some advantages over. I am a leader of STARS. I am a literal anti-terrorist organization for the UN. People trust me. People want to know me. It's okay. I'm going to make it. Okay. I don't even really need this. Marshall, let's see. I'm gonna check my Patreon, making sure that there isn't something being like, all you've been doing is shit. Please stop. We want to do so. Stand By Me, fire at will. Only, actually, I should say only one order per round. Let's go, soldier. Tier 3. Lead for a major action. Issues in order. A squad member has +3 momentum when A squad member adds +2 action die when performing a non-combat check in the heat of the fight. And just a little bit more. Let's go, soldier. Like, we need to get this door open. Something needs to happen here. Something needs to happen, and they're going to get one more order, which I'm going to probably call like fire at will. Please do your fucking job. Maybe something along the lines of lead for a major action, issues in order. Issues in order. Yeah, little, it's kind of the let me shout you awake kind of thing, but it's like, yeah, like no one's left behind. Get your shit together. Like, even if you're really injured, like you're not going to take any penalties to it, because actually I should say is Shining Hero, tier 3. Let's see. The lead is demonstrated to be the quote hero of the squad to civilians, all civilians. I don't know how to work this. This is kind of like a buff to when you're like trying to move people. Actually, the lead has momentum when dealing with civilians. Has momentum when dealing with civilians. I want to do this. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Let's see, lead. Shit. How do I want to do this? What's a good thing for a lead? They've got a handful of orders. They've got some more narrative things. They are... What's the thing with it? They're supposed to be... The lead actually won. Pulls the squad together. They restore +1. They restore one restore one cohesion. Usable once per mission or major objective. Stand by me. Which brings us to our final one, which is Das Hunter. Now, if I wanted to be pretentious, I could call it a Jaeger, but we're just going to call it a Hunter. There we go. We don't need this. Custom to Hunting the Dead and Damned. Mortis. Heaven on the mind. Let's see. The Hunter gains momentum when attacking a. Let's see. When attacking a predator, gains +1 CCR when engaged with a predator. Actually, the Hunter increases their CCR by +1 when attacking a predator. When attacking a predator, that's the entire idea, and their big thing on the other side is going to be what would be a good one? Grave Walker. The Hunter increases the drag down value of horde enemies by 2. So they can't get dragged down as easily. That's not their Regicide. The Hunter increases their CCR by 1 when attacking a despot, or it would be a queen, wouldn't it? Zarina or a Zarina. Inhuman Killing Machine. The Hunter increases their base CCR by by +1. So this could technically mean if we do this, we do the note combined with the Vanguard, this does mean a maximum of 5 CCR is possible. You are an incredibly dangerous individual if you have 5 CCR, because you can score, it would be as if you can score 3 successes on each die. You can score a possibility of 15 successes. Which is kind of nutty. Tier 3. The Hunter, when engaged in CQC with Horde Zeds, they gain momentum. They gain +1 action die. Actually, no. When the Hunter during a swarm gains +1 action die to all actions. Let's see. It would be the Hunter has a wicked, deadly and hellishly awkward CQC weapon that does 3d6 damage. Yeah, you've pretty much, they've developed a weapon that is just best for them to hunt down Zeds. The entire thing with the Hunter is that they are a one-shot killing machine whose entire job in life is to kill zombies. They're not really that good against other things. Against a human, they are actually at a disadvantage. The Vanguard is better against humans. Vanguards are going to do their job, but it's like Vanguard Hunter is going to be able to mix and match and become very dangerous. The only real advantage a Hunter gets is that by tier 3, you can increase their CCR by 1. That's one of the big advantages. Okay, so we do that, and that is it for advancement. I just need to add a bunch of pictures more than anything. Actually, what I should do is side note. In theory, no. In theory, no. Depending on the game and the setting in question, depending on mission control. Depending on mission control and any other factors, there could be a number of additional benefits and even tiers to play with. However, presented here are a total of let's see, 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 6, 42, so 42, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total of 52 perks a single operator may take. Under basic gameplay basic gameplay concepts, most likely a operator will pick up 12 to 15 perks in a medium-sized campaign, with more or less depending on the circumstance. Is there if the mission control wishes to add additional perks, then they are free to do so. Do such under the following concepts. Tier 1 perks are foundational in nature. They set the scene and display and highlight the desired effect of the specialization. Most of the general perks will always be, quote, tier 1 in nature. Tier 2 perks. Two-tier perks are how do I want to do that? Actually, are fundamental in their purpose. They highlight a particular need, the need that the operator in that specialization need. Actually, for example, the Vanguard Soldier of Fortune. For example, the Vanguard Soldier of Fortune grants them a bonus to their CCR. During surge, meaning they get a flat +1 bonus to all to act, meaning at minimum they will roll a 5. They will roll a 5. Later 6 for their surge, granting them a higher chance for more aggressive actions. Our fundamental in nature specialization. The Guardians, Thick Skulls simply grants a bonus to head wounds, but it nearly doubles the survivability of the operator in the field for that lucky hit. They may survive seemingly lethal wounds. Finally, tier 3 perks are flavorful and valuable in their desired outcome. They are a part of the character that not only specializes them in a particular field, but also grants them more options to perform. For example, we'll do for example, the hunter Z Hunter weapon. Z Hunter weapon grants them a deadly weapon in the field, which is valuable during swarms, but also just a giant melee weapon to cut some heads off. There we go. Oh yeah. When designing your own. And then the theoretical 4th and 5th tier. Bigger and more dangerous abilities trigger. These are capstone abilities, which show that the operator is not only dangerous but a master class soldier. Not only a dangerous soldier, but a horrific zombie killing nightmare creature. Also a horrific zombie killing nightmare. Yeah, we kind of highlight some of the, like, hey, do this, don't do this. We post this in the theoretical or dangerous. Let me do Control Shift 8. Nope. Alright, yeah. And theoretical, almost likely an operator will pick between 12 and 15 perks. Are these? No, are these everything? The answer is yes. However, okay, so we're done with this. We understand how everything works. We understand all of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two things. One, we're going to post this right here. And we're going to call this optional rules. Optional rule bio soldiers, and then we're going to hit this button again. We're going to hit that. Then we're going to do enemies of the state. Scroll all the way up here just to check that everything is looking smooth as butter, baby. Alright, so we've got the advancements and specializations done. We no longer have to think about that ever again. Now we got to do the enemies of the state. Okay, so what we're going to do is... Oh, fuck. Ow. Hmm. People are posting cats. Oh, Jesus. I can tell it's a little bit late, and the fatigue has finally hit me. So, again, we just have the enemies of the state rules, then we do the Biosoldier program, which means you have to do the infection rules. Okay, so let's do enemies of the state. So, in the modern era, there's a popular belief that there is a central bad guy to every plot, an individual with an evil mustache, twirling it maliciously. In the modern war on terror, this is far more complex. There isn't a central authority or any kind of major national entity to stop or overthrow. Simply individuals rising up in an effort to enforce their demands. ISIS wished to install a Sharia. I believe it's Sharia. That's how it's pronounced. Sharia. I always want to put an extra A in there. Sharia law. A Sharia-backed caliphate. Caliphate in the Middle East. What's some other terrorist groups in the world? Tell me more about terrorist groups. Tell me more about fun terrorist groups. The Party of Islam, Hamas, Islamic State in Iraq, the Jemaah Islamiyah, Lord's Resistance Army. Al-Qaeda. Good old Al-Qaeda. Let's see. List of designated terrorist groups. Sweet Jesus. Let's scroll down to a fun one like right here. No, to a fun one right here. Do we have any other that isn't an Islamic terrorist group? Do we have any that is not an Islamic terrorist group? Jesus, that's a lot of... Oh. Defense for Children International. Ongoing practical assistance, concerted international action towards specifically Israel designating Defense of Children International. There's a joke there. The Donetsk People's Republic. Nah, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot fucking pole. 1st of October anti-fascist group. Papua movement. As you can tell, there's quite a few different ones, and a lot of them are very poorly understood. Otherwise known as, there were a lot of specific ones. The Irish Republican. Do we have some? Let's see. Jewish Underground. Let's see, do we have any other fun one? Kurdistan Workers Party. PKK. Weren't we giving them money? I thought we were giving them money. I could have swore we were. Atomwaffen. Let's see. Alt-right, that's undriven, but rejects the label and considered extreme even within that movement. Listed as a hate group, designated terrorist group, multiple governments. Murders, plan terrorist attack, criminal actions. Tell me more about this far-right extremist group with neo-fascists. Atomwaffen. The Atomwaffen division. Let's do the Atomwaffen division. And every European and neo-fascist government in every European state. Let's see what's some other fun. Yep, the Atomwaffen are apparently they're all over Hell's Half Acre though. Apparently they're everywhere. Let's see. Do we have any other fun ones? Let's see, does Australia, let's see if, does Australia register any of them? Okay, good job. Let's see. It's always funny, like, which one's, like, technically is and technically isn't. As you can tell, the Soldiers of Egypt, Conspiracy of the Fire Nuclei. Ku Klux Klan. Technically, Charleston, South Carolina, does recognize the Ku Klux Klan as the Kurdistan Freedom Hawks, or TAK. The Kurdistan Workers Party, the PKK. Do we have any other fun ones that isn't just? Do we have any fun ones that is not just literal Islamic nightmares? Real Irish Republic Army, the RIRA, Red Hand Commando, Ulster, Red Hand Defenders, Resistance, Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia. Yep, the Armed Forces of Colombia. FRAP. Why is FRAP labeled a terrorist organ? Overthrows Franco's fascist popular freedom, expel Yankee imperialists, nationalize foreign-owned companies in Spain. So they're not really a terrorist organization these days. Mostly because they're from the Franco era, and Franco's been dead for a couple of years. People's Liberation Front. Party in Turkey. The revolutionary struggle is a Greek anarchist movement. There's so many anarchists. Unification movement. Oh, Jesus. Khmer Rouge. Yeah, sorry, the Khmer Rouge is back. Has to be relatively moderate. The AUC is apparently labeled as the Viet Town. Establish global democracy and reform Vietnam through peaceful and political means. Terrorist group according to Vietnam. World Tamil Movement. Martyrs Brigade. Formerly designated as terrorists. Just the entirety of the Khmer Rouge until 1999. Nuclei territorially and Anthropocracy, the Azov Battalion. Technically, the Azov Battalion was registered in Japan for about a year as a terrorist group. The Maoists. Fun. All right, cool. Where was the weird anarchist movement? The National Liberation Army. The Maoists. The Stern Gang was a Zionist and paramilitary group. The Kurdistan Workers' Party. Oh, Jesus. Why can't we have just, like, fun and simple ones to get mad at? Like, these are just weird. Why do they all have to be complicated and be like, hey. Accelerationist paramilitary group. Blood and Honor. Neo-Nazis. Patriots for Change. The Army of Islam. The Army of Men. The Azov Battalion, of course. Again. Where's the funny anarchists? Combat 18, neo-Nazis. Fire Nuclei, okay. Arrest and Escape, Through Greece, anarcho-individualism, social anarchism, insurrectionary, and published texts shall rise, put forward the redefinition of the concept of real revolutionary organization as the entity consisting of groups and individuals of various backgrounds. Immediate freedom through urban guerrilla tactics. So, conspiracy of fire nuclei. Yep, we learned Golden Dawn. See, is Golden Dawn fun? Golden Dawn. Oh, Jesus. William Robert Woolen, yeah, dissolved 1903. This still has to be relatively recent. There we go. We'll do the conspiracy of fire nuclei. And the conspiracy of fire nuclei be... See, there isn't a bad guy. There is no Hitler. There is no Hitler. There's no Hitler. There is no what would be some other like traditional. There's no Napoleon. There's no Hitler. There's no what would be some other like traditional bad guy in war. What would be some other ones that would be like, okay, there's no Hitler, there is no Stalin. There is no ultimate, actually no, there is no bad guy, no ultimate evil to be destroyed to win the day. The war on terror is war fought equally by the hearts and minds. Those are the hearts and minds of the people, as well as the faith that government has in themselves. Until Zeds get involved. so we don't post this. You know, we kind of gotta understand. Like, here's the mess test till Zeds get involved. When a shipment of the Lazarium virus makes its way into a location, it is often quickly released intentionally or not causing an outbreak. There we go. Popot Mao. All those wacky boys. Let's see, causing an outbreak. When one of those, now the operators and their various organizations are called upon to deal with the dropping into a hot zone. Little support and zero media with little support. The world doesn't know about Lazarium. The world doesn't know about Lazarium. Only that some locations are shut off quickly due to pandemics. Or other dangerous other terrorist activity. Whoever caused it is not an enemy. Whoever caused the outbreak, not strictly the enemy. He's not strictly a bad person. But you don't care. Actually, whoever caused the outbreak may have done such for noble intentions or disaster or vile deeds. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that the objective is completed. No matter the cost. There we go. Doesn't have such or may have done so for noble intentions or vile deeds. Pretty much, this is kind of like the idea, like the war on terror is not a simple thing. I think a lot of people like to believe that it's something really simple and something really easy to understand, but the problem is, it's really not. It's a very complex series of issues, and there's no real good way to say like, oh, here we can fix terrorism. Nope, that's going to keep happening because people are going to constantly want something they don't have, and the best way to do it sometimes is just to bomb the shit out of things they don't like. And they're going to keep doing that because that is objectively the smartest option sometimes. Unfortunately. I'm not going to say it's the nicest option or the best option, just simply the option. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm very tired, by the way. So we're going to finish this. We're going to do... Human tangos. Actually, tango, what would be, tango on the 6. Humans are a standard human being is the default. Standard human being is just as much a threat as any Z. They are by They are armed, smart, and willing to do what it takes to survive, even if it means drawing a gun on their fellow man. To create a human opponent. To create an op4 composed of human beings. Assign each one a CCR ranking. Give them some equipment. Give them some equipment, and you're done. These are most of op4 will be minor characters. Those who go down after a single wound in any location. And will fight to the best of their ability. Most trained fighters will have a CCR of 2, while untrained fighters will have a CCR of 1. Civilians and other quote helpless individuals may have a CCR of 0, representing no proper training, but can still pose a threat to an operator who is exposed. Because the entire idea is that they can only roll 1 success. However, if you are in the open, you are standing in the open, they just need to roll their d12, and if they hit a 4 or higher, they've hit you with a gun, and that could mean very bad things. Like, getting shot in general is bad. You don't want to get shot, and even if they have a 0, that still means they can hit you. Hitting you well is going to be a lot different. If you're behind cover, they really can't hit you. But they're not really supposed to. They probably don't want to. That's not like they kind of probably want to get away. This makes most of the op4 more complicated members of op4 may be made similar to an operator with full vitals. And maybe even perks. However, these individuals are dangerous and will clearly demonstrate their wrath the second they are found. CCR3 individuals may still go down in a single hit, but they are just as trained as you are, and may even be better equipped. This may make most of op4 feel relatively similar. This is on purpose. Human opponents aren't always. There's only so much one can do to differentiate person with gun. However, it's what those people want is what defines what they do and how they fight. How they fight. Those who want to honestly kill you kill you, will hunt you down. Those who honestly want to kill the operators, will hunt them down and be merciless in their pursuit. Those who want to survive, though, they may run off the second they have the chance. Think about the person behind the gun, behind the firearm. The operators may not have a past, nor a future. They think they do. Op 4 may think they do. They do, and won't squander it easily. Pretty much what I'm trying to get across here by beating it into your head relatively mercilessly is that when you are designing an enemy, like a human, honest to God human enemy, you may do something like, it's going to be like Militia CCR2. Actually, even like CCR1. These guys are not really that much of a threat. They go down one hit. They might have like there's like one guy with an assault rifle. There's like, two guys with carbines. Like, this is it. Like, congratulations. I have like designed an entire encounter already. However, for a fact these guys are going to be like, they want to survive. They don't want to fight you. If they don't have to fight you, they're fucking not going to. It's just when you roll up with a bunch of guns, they're going to panic and they're going to fucking bolt. They're scared of you. Because they don't know. Because they're getting hunted. And you have to ask yourself, why do they want to do that? Why are they so spooked? Maybe they want to open up on us, not because we're a problem, but maybe because we're just intimidating them. Like, they're scared rather than us being like, we can hurt them. It's more like, well, they don't want to fight us. And that's the problem. Yeah, let's see. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Okay, so that's pretty much how to make human enemies, and next we get to do Zeds. Zeds. Oh, didn't mean to hit that button. Zeds. The most common enemy, the operators. Zeds and mutants. The most common enemies the operators will face are a combination are Zeds. Those infected by the Lazarium virus. Those infected by the Lazarium virus and have been turned into walking bioweapons. Their goal is simple. It would be not repopulate, but spread. Spread the virus. 90. It would be 98%. 98%. It would be actually 90-8. 98% of. That's right. 98 98% of those infected will be a part of the horde strain. Unthinking automatons that congregate together and travel in packs, operating solely off of exterior stimuli, operating solely off exterior stimuli what would be proliferate. There we go. Proliferate. To proliferate the virus. The remaining 2% are considered to be predators. In advanced mutations that enable the Lazarium virus to enforce its will in a pseudo hierarchy. Predators are unique as they are dangerous. A single predator may be able to immediately kill a unsuspecting operator, and the most powerful of them can take on an armored column. Can take on an entire squad of heavily armed soldiers and win. Bum 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 ba da bum bum ba da. Below are two of the most common type of horde, actually three types of common horde Z. Three types of common horde Z, as well as a handful of notable mutant strains. Notable mutant strains that have been seen consistently in the field. Operators are encouraged to engage with mutants on favorable terms to eradicate them immediately. Because yes, engage on favorable terms, otherwise known as don't die, everybody. Dying sucks. Dying makes you gay. Ugh. Oh goodness. I'm gonna get some water. Water. delicious water. Yeah, okay, let's do this. We've officially hit hour 3 effectively. And we are not close to being done. Not close at all. So, let's see, we have this, so... How do we want to do this? We want to lower you up as Horde Z. The Horde, let's see, the Horde is individually not a threat. They are slow, stupid, and can often be taken care of with a single shot. They are slow, stupid, and can often be taken care of with a single shot or quick stab. A quick stab to the spinal column. To the cranium or spinal column. Let's see. The Horde is individually not a threat. They are slow, stupid, and can often be taken care of with a single shot, quick stab to the cranium. Together, when the Horde is able to form their horde, is when able to form their swarms are when they are at their most dangerous. Able to quickly overwhelm and drag down the unwary to a grisly demise. Each Horde Z, let's see, each Horde Z has three notable aspects. Their instinct, their instinct damage and their drag value, their drag down value. Is that what I ended up calling it? Drag down value. Yeah. And their drag down value. Instinct is the automatic reaction. The Z will take. It will take during the Horde instinct phase of combat. Horde instincts phase of combat. These instincts can be as simple. These instincts can be as simple as move towards sound, or have them launch themselves toward bleeding targets. Zeds will always follow their instinct. Always follow their instinct and will rarely do anything else. Damage is how much harm is how much damage is as it says the amount of damage a Zed will do when it attacks. Actually, no, we want to do not combat, Horde combat rating. There we go. Damn, the Horde combat rating. The Horde combat rating (HCR) is the target number for a operator to successfully ward off an attacking Zed. able to quickly if they fail the ward off the Z, consuming a free, minor, and even possibly a major action to consuming any action of the operator's choice. Or if they succeed, it is nothing occurs. If they fail, they will take damage equal to. They'll take 1d6. They'll take 1d6 damage to a random section. Hey, this is fine as the zombie lunges forward and takes a bite out of your fucking throat. Yeah, let's see. Fail, take 1d6 to a random location. Finally, the drag down value, DDV. The drag down value is the number of Zeds required to be around the operator or any target, or around an individual to drag them to the ground. Once on the ground, while prone, drag them to the ground. While prone, the Zeds automatically will do damage. Automatically will damage the downed individual. While downed, the Zeds will automatically damage the individual. That's kind of how it works. The horde is built around the concept that they need to gather around and they want to get around you. They want to drag you to the ground and they want to eat you. They want to rip you limb from limb and eat your fucking bones. That's what they want to do. That's the... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm getting tired now. See, the worst part is that I have to write a script tonight for Dragon Raid. Get that entire thing recorded for tomorrow, and then I gotta do the video tomorrow. Well, today, I guess. So, how do we want to do this? Where do we want to do tables? Because tables save lives. And we can do... How do we want to do this? Because we have 3 values we need to account for. The big thing is we have 3 values we need to account for. So, maybe we do... Okay, so we do something like this. For example. Let's do some table shenanigans. Down, column right. Break down the 4. We merge these together. We make this the horde Z chart. Actually, no, we don't need this really. We need name. We do name of Z. DDR. This is gonna. No, we only need. Actually, no, we need to. We need to delete this column. The name of the Z. We do this. So we equalize these. Something like. Actually, we probably do something like this. So this will be their horde combat rating. While this will be their so we need to something like this. What are you? Wait, you're gonna like 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, you like 1.2. You like 1.2? You do like 1.2. Like 1.2? Do you like 1? I said, do you like 1.2? There we go. So we do this, we put it together, we do this, we merge the cells together, and this will be this will be a standard template. So if we do this, actually no, we'll do Shamblers, Horde Combat rating. They're only going to have a Horde Combat rating of 1. They're going to drag down value of 3. Instinct. Travel, actually we need that movement, don't we? Okay, no. I'm going to say move 3 tiles. I'm going to say move 3 hexes towards sound, toward loud sounds, and the smell of blood. Engage, attack any prioritize. We'll do prioritize attacking any target within 3 hexes. So this is their instinct. This is what they're trying to do. So the entire idea is that what they want to do is they want to get as close as possible, and they just meander around at about 3 hexes. They're not actually like, oh no, they're gonna really fuck our day up or whatever. No, that's not really what they're going to do. They're just going to be a giant annoying sack of shit. They're just going to make your life miserable by existing. And if sprinters, did I call them runners? Runners. Our sprinters need 3. Actually, shamblers are going to need 4. Instinct, they're going to move 6 hexes toward loud sounds and the smell of blood. Prioritize attacking any target within 3 hexes. Yep, they need a little bit less people. Shamblers do not move very fast. Sprinters do move very quickly comparatively to everybody else. Actually, toward loud sounds and the smell, stand inert if there's no stimuli. Wander 1 hex in a random direction. If there is no stimuli. And then we do something like this, and then we call these fakes. Actually, we'll call them mimics. mimics. They're going to have a horde combat rating of 2. They're going to have a drag down value of 4, and their instinct is they have the basic instinct of stand still. Actually move toward, actually stand still until a living target is within 3 hexes. Then move 3 hexes toward the target. Does not actually, no, how do I want to do this? Actually move 2 hexes toward loud sounds. Move two hexes toward loud sounds. We'll begin speaking in a known language. Nonsense. It will be nonsense. It's kind of like them saying just like a string of completely random garbled words, but it sounds coherent enough. So it's like, oh, they need help. They're a mimic. That's the entire idea. We'll begin speaking in a known language. We'll move 2 hexes in a random direction. Well, if there is no stimuli. Stimuli. I'm gonna slap an image right there. Again, these are just some examples. Just like here's a big thing of example ones. This is what they want to do. This is their instinct. They want to do this. They want to find you and they want to move toward you. Then we do Predator Z. Oh, Predator Z. Let's see. Predators are mutants. Predator are mutant strands of the Lazarium virus that is created when certain conditions are met, or when environmental factors pollute the dosages. When a mutant spawns, it will move toward a location which is most comfortable. Comfortable for it. Some of these mutants serve no combat purpose or even propagation. Propagation. Is that the correct term? Propagation? Yeah. or even propagation, of no combat or even propagation purpose. But serve other alien goals serve other alien goals. Predators are universally faster, more agile. Actually, predators retain some sense of intelligence, even if it has reverted to a feral state. A feral state with the same basic goals as the horde. Well, let's see. Each predator has the same the same values. Each predator has their instinct and horde and combat, and actually I should say Z combat rating. And there's Z combat rating. And let's see, it has their instinct and Z combat rating. When a predator has an instinct and Z combat rate as their while also possessing all of the vitals of possessing all vitals, having a protection rating similar to a protection, and having a armor / protection rating similar to operator body armor. And having access to a certain number of powerful abilities which allow them to perform their dedicated tasks. I've listened to this song 4 times in a row at this point. It's kind of people want and something. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so we want to do merge all the cells together. We add a new set for powers. We have the drag down. We have protection. Fuck, we need vitals, don't we? Scheiße. add a they don't have drag down value. They have action, armor. What else are they missing? What else are they missing? So if we put it like right there, actually, no, put it right there. We put this right here, which is, we can use, this would be their vitals, which will just make, oh, that's not gonna work. That's not. We make it their name of Zed. We put fucking vitals, and then we do like arms X, legs X, torso X, gut X, head X. Scheiße. Okay, no. Think smart. Thinks. Unless we do something like this. This is gonna look really fucking janky, by the way, but it should work. So if we do arms, actually no, if we do heads, then we kind of just have to do a little bit of finagling there. It should be fine. We do head, torso, gut, left arm, right arm, left leg, right leg, head, torso, gut, left arm, left leg, right arm. Then we leave 2 spaces for other. Then we apply this to be their instinct section. So the entire thing looks kind of like this. It's a little bit overwhelming, but let's see. Okay, there we go. So what do we give this name? What do we give the first one's name? I had a lot of these already, like, kind of planned out, and I'm just... Okay, no. We gotta get this done. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna make 5 of them, okay? We're gonna make 5 of them. We're gonna make the despot. I think we're gonna make the despot right off the bat. Just to kind of, like, say, here, hello, here I am, fuck you. This is the despot, Z combat rating. He has a Z combat rating of 7. He has a protection of 5, and he has an armor of 7. Instinct. CQC. Gaze of a tyrant. All horde Zeds. Head 15, torso 50, gut 60, left arm it's going to have a 60 on his left arm. His right arm is going to have 75, but his left arm is also exposed, so you completely ignore all protection and armor with anything actually hits it. So you can just wail on that with just any firearm you have. Actually, no, we can actually make that 50. Right leg, we're gonna make 50. Play the despot, gaze of a tyrant. Let's see. I guess we can do something like a insert column below. We merge this together. Behemoth of a this part is towering behemoth of a mutant. Often get some terrific mutation of the arm designed to gut any unsuspecting. Designed to gut any fool opposing it. The while rare, they are extremely dangerous. They're extremely dangerous, but often indicates the source of the location. Or a hive, or a Zarina, or a Zarina is nearby. Zarina. Ooh, Zarina. Isn't that a Pokemon? No, that's Zarina. Very different. very different Pokemon. Indicate a source location during or a source of the outbreak. Or he's already nearby. So we have this. This is just what a death spot looks like. Which brings us to our next one, which we're going to do a World War Z game special zombie. Special zombies. Woo! Let's see. Yep, time for Left 4 Dead, everybody. When in doubt, we go to Left 4 Dead. Okay, so the 6 has to the closest. The closest sound, and then detonate. Power. Bile bag. Bombers have a large let's see, bombers have a large amount of gaseous buildup in their system. When presented with a threat, they will rush toward the target and explode, unleashing a noxious gas that attracts others. If shot, it will explode. Dealing it would be, how much do frag grenades do? Fragmentation, 2d12. Dealing 2d12 damage within a 3 hex radius. Surprisingly agile creatures that are able to quickly close the distance, and unleash a terrifying bilious noxious substance, which is flammable, causing a near instant explosion. When shot. Yep, here's your boomers. Boomer. We got a boomer over here. They're just fast boomers because fuck you and the horse you rode in on, because I find that funny. We want to do Grabber. Z combat rating is going to be 3. They're only going to have 0 protection. They're going to have 0 armor. However, they're going to be built about the same as a person. So they're going to be about as durable. With twisted legs and broken form. Actually, with twisted legs and mangled spine, jumpers are a mutant designed to leap at injured targets in dark environments. Leap at injured targets in dark environments with the intent to support their horde allies. We need to add something in a little bit more unique than just copying and pasting fucking Left 4 Dead, so we're going to add in what would be something fun. Actually, let's see. Actually, add grinders. They're going to have a combat rating of 5. They're going to have a protection of 2 and an armor of 3. Their vitals are going to be a little bit stronger than the average bear. Instinct, move toward a down character. Move toward a down combatant. And begin eating them. Move toward a down combatant. Begin eating. Move at down combatant at a speed of 3 hexes. And begin eating them. If disturbed, will sprint toward their attacker at 6 hexes. Grinding teeth. Grinders when eating. Grinders when attacking. Deal 2d6 damage. 2d6 damage that ignore all protection. Deal 1d6 damage. Deal 1d6. We'll do 1d6 plus 2 damage that ignores all protection. Unhinged Johns and wicked teeth. These predators are relatively harmless, instead being more of a bottom feeding, a carrion feeder, being more of a carrion eater, who chews on the dead or dying, rather than engage in open conflict. When engaged, will defend its meal. We'll add in one more Major Zed. That'll be. What's one last good one? Oh. Gooey's protection. He's gonna have 0 protection. He's gonna have 5 armor just because of how he is. He's only gonna have 5 on his head. He's going to have 15 on his torso, 15 on his gut, 5 on his left, 5 on all his limbs. Instinct. Head toward a target that has created the loudest sound. Head toward a target that has created the loudest sound. Attempt to bite them. Will move 5. We'll move 5 hexes. Gooey's creature. Gooey's Gooey's when they hit will a hindrance to all future action actually. Let's see. When they hit, we'll do no damage, but will cause a. But will reduce. Will reduce surge value by -3. We'll reduce surge value by -3. Creatures with a membrane. No, membrane isn't the right word. With a pus light, with a Creatures with a pustule, actually creating a, it would be a and hinder targets for the board. Actually, any consumption of the goo will result in almost immediate infection. Or any consumptions of the goo. I can probably add a few more, but I'm going to call it there for tonight. I am very tired. Okay, I'm going to call it there. Did I get everything I wanted to get done? Not quite. Really, all we have to do now is the Biohazard stuff, so I'm going to do that on Wednesday. Guess no, I'm going to do it on Friday, I guess. Yeah, I'll do it on Friday. That'll work pretty well. Yeah, I want to get everything done tonight, but man, I am fucking tired. I did not expect the advancement thing to take as long as it did. I thought I had everything kind of sorted out with it. Hopefully everything worked. Most likely I'm going to probably try to add at least 1 or 2 more zombinos to the whole thing, kind of just to give an idea of like, this is what they look like, this is how they operate. When you're designing them, do this, this, and this. Think about it like this. I want to make this as open as possible because I don't quite know what anyone's wanting to do with it. I want to run a Resident Evil game. Then you're probably not really going to deal with the advanced Zeds. That's the idea. You're going to be more dealing with the Horde and with the additional issues that go along with it. And anytime they do show up, your day is going to be infinitely worse. However, if you're dealing with something more like World War Z, then having those kind of constant influx of the special infected effectively are going to be important. It's kind of depending on the nature of the game you want to run and nature of how things are going to progress. I would say the special infected would bring the most diversity to the actual experience. Just in the middle of like tactical combat, having to deal with like a jumper in there really does change the nature of a fight all of a sudden, because that fucker is going to jump on who's ever bleeding. He might be hiding off on the side. It's like, do I focus on dealing with the jumper, or do I actually attack the guy over there or if I hit that guy though, the jumper's going to jump right on him. He's going to be out and all his friends are going to start panicking. So it's like, okay, what do I want to do here? Like, oh, here's a GUI being like, I'm not going to fire my gun. Like, we're going to get behind and have them like fire, then the GUI's going to run directly at him. Where it's either the GUI dies and we're safe, or he gets gooed and we can just shoot him up fast. Gooed. Oh yeah, no, it's hopefully that worked. I want to put the despot in just because the despot is kind of like the tyrant. Just be like, and I think like the core idea behind it really is going to boil down to don't bother making these even remotely balanced. Fuck that. They're not supposed to be balanced. You are a bunch of people entering into a hell zone. Have fun. Go fuck yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Godspeed. Good luck. You know the rest. Yeah, everything will be done on Friday. We have pretty much entered the last like stretch, but I am dead. I have been streaming 4 hours and I am very tired. So I'm going to call it here for my own sanity. So thank you. Friday everything will be done. We'll do a detox then, kind of do a little bit of a detox. I don't think it'll be very long time than Friday, but it'll be there anyway. So thank you. Goodbye.